Hello beautiful people, welcome to my kitchen. Today I am going to just organize my pantry and I thought that I would do it actually with you guys, or rather I would show you how I get it all looking fabulous. As we all know and we're all experiencing, we have so much time in our hands, you know, in isolation due to the whole COVID-19. So we've got plenty of time, and I think that as much as there's a lot of negatives that come with that, there's also a lot of positives in the sense that, you know, you can get to do the things that you have not had time to do. And so one of the things that I've wanted to do for so long is organize my pantry. So we're going to do that, and I'm really looking forward to it. And before we continue, I would like to encourage you to follow us because there's lots of videos that we have planned. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Tell us your advice, what you have done differently if you have done this before, because now more than ever we actually need to use social media to communicate, because now we can't see each other as much. So because there's going to be lots of containers that I'll be putting all, you know, like different things in it, I want to make sure it is easy for me to find things, and different brands and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to label everything, and so I got a label maker called Dymo, and I got this from Officeworks, and I have trialed it, and so far it is pretty easy, straightforward and clean. So I'll be showing you guys how I use it, but yeah, get yourself one. I highly recommend it. Okay, so on this end here I've got everything from IKEA, so some containers, some glass ones, some plastic ones, and then I've got these stands here which are really for just for some of the things behind. I just want them to be visible, so I'll put this stand in the back so I can be able to see some things. And then on this end here we have Kmart, so the baskets which I'll put in some tin food and all that kind of stuff, and then these containers here. So as you can see, my pantry at the moment is a hot mess, but don't judge. I'm sure your pantry is not amazing either. But anyway, so we have a whole lot of things. It is a mix of cereal, we've got lentils, rice, we've got some tuna, some beans. We got a whole lot of things. It is all over the place, as you can see, and I am looking forward to transforming that into something really, really cool and beautiful. So let's get on to it. So there we go, we've got pasta, and then basically I just go print, and it is coming right about there. And then there is a scissors thing here, as you can see, and so I just press that first, and then voila. Okay, so we're gonna start with red lentils because we love red lentils and we eat it all the time. So this is one of the containers that we got from IKEA. So we are going to, should we label it first? Let's label first and see what it looks like. I'm so excited. Okay, so now we're going to pour in the lentils. so basically I have put everything I am able to put in the containers. I think I'm going to add a couple more containers for some other things that I was not able to have a spare container for, but so far I love how it all looks and I look forward to putting it all in the pantry. So centuries later, we have finally finished with organizing the pantry, and I am quite happy with how it's all come together. I would have preferred it a bit more aesthetically pleasing, but because of the shape of my pantry, it is really hard. So with what I have, I'm very happy with how it is, and it's very convenient. I'm able to reach to things really quickly, and it looks clean and it's not crowded. I do not like a crowded pantry at all. I actually prefer to have just enough there. I'm not a huge hoarder. Well, I think I've come a long way. I used to be, but not anymore. I realize now that less is more, and so that's what we're going with in this pantry. So have a look. So some of the essential things that I've used for this to create this beautiful pantry is obviously number one, going to IKEA. They present various types of containers, which is really good. Kmart also presents several, however a lot of Kmart I found were sold out, so I found that IKEA had a lot more, but depending obviously on which location your Kmart is, which location you're in, your Kmart might actually have more things. So that's for you to research. I'm sure there's other shops that you can go to that would have other containers and stuff, but for me, I kind of just had to work with what I had close to me. Also, the label maker was really good, because then I have everything labeled, so I know exactly what to go and get at the shops if I want to refill something. And then the baskets actually are really helpful for, like all the extra things that you're not able to fit in the container, you can put that in. And then we had like all the condiments that you normally use. All of these things, instead of having them, all in different spots and stuff, putting them all in one basket is really good. And it just makes the place look very tidy. So I highly recommend that you actually find something in your house to organize or clean. And I can't stress enough how it is very important that we actually isolate ourselves and keep that distance. I know it is really hard, but for us to get more lit in the future, we need to actually, obey the rules, the laws that are currently in place, so we can keep this bloody virus in the butt, or nip it in the butt. So please stay home if you don't need to go out, and get cracking in your house. So I would be lying if I said that I just came up with this idea. I actually saw this idea from two particular YouTubers who actually inspired me to also do it. So one is Elsa's Wholesome Life, and the other one is Simply Nikki. If you're not following them, you definitely should follow them, because they have so much amazing content. Till next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Toodles!